and then it's shooting me in the face, so I'm just getting blasted. I'm getting finished. Yeah. Welcome to CommanderSmiths.
We are the CommanderSmiths.
I'm Adam Smith.
And I'm Lowry Smith.
Don't worry.
We're cousins.
It almost
You're
sounds
really
like
holding on to those.
It's almost like you sound like Tony the Tiger. We're
No, that's how
cousins.
you are. You're really into the Smith Savant like opening of the game show thing going on.
I love
I've
it.
noticed that you've really You're starting to talk like it more and more.
You're changing. This podcast is changing you.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we still have that going this week. That is not ending because okay. So last week, what did you get on that? I think you got a 75 last week, so you got to try to beat that this week. This is episode 143.
Woo.
That's the wheel I was waiting for. All of Commander Legends has been spoiled. So today, what are we doing? We're finishing.
We got a couple mythics, legends that we want to talk about. 3 rares, and then we're gonna go through
all the uncommons. What did I say?
All of them. I mean, hopefully pretty quick.
We'll burn through a lot of them. We're gonna go back to the game that we did with set stuff, Commander 99 and Garbage. So we're gonna kind of not really a game. It's just we're gonna tell you what we think of those cards. So we're gonna run through those.
Garbage.
We have
that's awesome.
1 spec to rule them all, continuing, and Stump the Smith Savant. So we got a full plate here. And the next week we will jump into the top 10 stuff. So top 10 commander cards in this set. I don't want to jump in the episode really quick. I mean, but I almost feel like we should because this is.
We got to do our tags.
We got to do our tags. I know, but I'm just saying, do we do the tags right away?
Contact us at Gmail or YouTube or Patreon or join our Discord.
That's
but
so
you gotta
fast.
actually go through Patreon. At CommanderSmiths.
You're really good at promoting it. Like Lowry said.
You just wanted to skip it.
No. I just was saying, do we already get to our tags, or do we? Do we want to do any bullshit chatting of what happened this week and all that? And I didn't have it. Oh, I do have something interesting.
Either we're gonna have people crying or cheering. I don't know.
So guess what I did this week? I was putting up shelving. That's when you gotta say, dude, you got to give me time to guess because I didn't give you time to guess what I did this week.
Well, I just assumed you kind of.
Hey, you know what I like? Mashed potatoes. It's like, dude, you got to give me time to guess.
So I was putting up shelving all throughout the garage and everything like that. And I'm getting down to the last 2 shelves I'm putting up. And I drill in the screw, and it probably, I'd say not even a 1/4 inch, maybe like 1/10 of an inch away from another sheetrock screw. And it misses the 2x4 and goes along the side. And I've done that before. I'm like, oh crap, I missed it, and then unscrew it. It hit a water line. Yeah. So it hits and water just starts shooting out. It shoots the screw out. And then it's shooting me in the face. So I'm just getting blasted. I'm getting finished.
Aren't you used to that?
Yeah. Finished.
Ejaculation joke.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to go for. But I did the dumbest thing with it is I put my finger over the hole like I was a cartoon. And I did it for like 3 seconds. I'm like, this isn't doing anything. All this is doing is spraying the water in the sheetrock on the other side.
Oh no.
And so I get down, I'm like, shit. So I run over to the water line, and I luckily I got the right one right away because it's coming from the well.
Oh yeah.
And I wasn't sure if I hit a line. Luckily, I hit the spigot line. So when I turned off the well main line, it shut it off completely. And then I found, luckily, the newer house, the plumbers put spigot shut-off valves. Not all houses have those, but we have shut-off valves for our spigots. So I was able to turn that off, and then we were able to restore the water to the house. But I felt like such a dumbass. Like, I'm like, why am I putting my finger? I'm not in a Warner Brothers cartoon. Like, this is not stopping this.
Well, you had to. So what it would do is like, if you're not getting out of the way, you stop getting sprayed in the face. And you can think a little bit.
Yeah.
Instead of just going, I keep on getting sprayed in the face. What should I do?
Man, and because you work on rentals and stuff, that water has a lot of pressure.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like a cartoon because it shot like 10 feet across the freaking garage. I was like,
I have
holy crap.
plenty of water jokes.
Yeah.
I was replacing some shutoff valves underneath my kitchen sink, personal one.
Was that when you were doing the dishwasher, replacing the dishwasher?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I tell you about this one? At all?
No, maybe you mentioned it, but let our
So
listeners
the pressure
know.
valves, and you crank it on, and one works, and you turn it on, and I'm doing the other one, and that works. And as I'm starting to tighten up the lines that go up to the sink, one of the valves just shoots off, and just where I'm underneath the sink, everything's just spraying all over the place. I am drenched. I have to run all the way down in the basement to like actually shut off the water to the house. Everywhere. That was because it was like, there is no wall to stop the water. You're just in there getting
drenched. Yeah,
and I reattached it and like it worked. I thought I didn't tighten it. Happened again. I'm like, what the actual fuck is going on? Bring it into Home Depot. I'm like, this doesn't work. And they looked at it and they're like, should be fine. I was like, I don't want that one.
Get me a different one.
Get me a different
one. So
did
it? The next one you get work?
So the thought was that it did work. Yeah. And so the thought was that somehow that pressurized version wasn't like clamping good enough.
Oh. So it wasn't
or it wasn't getting tight enough, or it wasn't it had gotten out of round, which can maybe happen in the machinery, or just gets bunged or something.
Huh.
So yeah, again, I have plenty of water stories. But
yeah, the main part is I got shot in the back. So Cindy was laughing because she's like, you're just a little spot on your back. So I got hosed. Yeah, so that was fun.
That's exciting. That's exciting stuff though, right? Yeah. You're just like, that's
I was on a ladder too, so that was the best part is I couldn't get away from it. I'm just getting nailed.
That's why I don't do electricity.
Yeah.
Because that starts fires.
Yeah. But seriously, I'm not kidding. If I know you can see my fingers on the camera, I was right next to like just below where the sheetrock screw. So they must have gone at an angle to get that sheetrock in, and I was just going straight in. I had my stud finder, but I was, I could see the sheetrock line of where the screws were. And I was like, okay, I just got to go right there. They must have been doing all theirs at an angle at that spot.
Could have, yeah.
And yeah, sweet. All right. I think that's enough bullshit there. So now we can actually get to the episode. Did you have anything interesting? Did you get shot by your own stuff this week? No?
My own water? No, nothing I would want to discuss until maybe next week. We'll see.
Foreshadowing. You guys can go to Patreon. That's where you guys can donate to our show. $1 or more gets you into the Discord, which also gets you into the Battle Box. CommanderSmith Battle Box League, which we will be starting in a couple weeks with Commander Legends, which we're talking about today. Again, the prizes that are on the line for this is Scalding Tarn. All this is the expedition. Scalding Tarn's Wooded Foothills, Morphic Pool, Sea of Clouds, and Prismatic Vista. Primarily, we are going to be doing cockatrice. People can play in person and can play on spell table. But I think a lot of people we've liked the flow of how cockatrice works and how you can see the cards and stuff. So I'm not promising anything. I'm going to try to do a video of how to work it, but there's already videos of how to upload and make decks and stuff like that on cockatrice. And any one of us would be willing to help you. Guy is an amazing teacher he's the one that taught us how to do it. So if you want to get in, if you're already a part of the Discord and want to play some games, get some practice in before we start playing, definitely jump in. We've been doing Wednesdays and Fridays kind of consistently. Either one of us is normally on those nights, and we had a big group this week. So, okay, $5 or more gets you the Proxies of the week. The free way to support the show is go to YouTube. Just go on there, subscribe.
We got a new patron too.
Oh yeah. Good job. We did get a new patron.
Woo!
Scott Emmons, welcome to the Meat Force. Do you like that?
I like it. Yes, I do. I do.
So Scott, thank you very much. You are awesome. I still went with it. Why? I just welcome to the Meat Force. I'll cut that rest of that part out. The other stuff.
That's all right.
Good job reminding me on that one, Larry. Then you can jump on Twitter. That's where you can find the Proxies of the Week. If you don't, you can see it also on the Patreon page, but Proxies of the Week there. And then also Mail Day by Lowry from Cardsphere is on Twitter a lot. Lowry got a couple good cards this week. You got some good ones. What did you get? I forgot what it was. Already there were decent ones, though.
I got Aisha, Ixidor for my Morph deck, and something else cool.
Now you're going to make me pull it up. Twitter.
I only get cool cards.
You did get cool cards. Oh, wait, there it is. You got... Yeah, you got Ashaya.
Ashaya.
You got a... Didn't you have Naeth already?
No, I didn't. Just got it.
Oh. And then Ixidor. Yeah.
Finally got it.
The Ashaya is the one that I really like. Well, and your Naeth, because you were cheating like I am still with Bruvac.
Yeah, well, I built a $10 commander. You built a
$50.
$40 to $50. So good luck. Yeah. You're gonna have to take yours apart. We're gonna put a time limit on here eventually.
What? No. Not until I play with you in person. That's my time limit. Until I play with you in person.
For me?
Yeah. I got time.
Yep.
And then the last way is you can direct message us on Twitter, but then you can also direct message us by emailing us on Gmail, which is CommanderSmiths@gmail.com. All right. Let's get to the actual episode. We bullshit for 10 minutes, and that's what we do. We are over the 10-minute mark. So we are going to start off. It's time for everyone's favorite game show, Stump the Smith Savant.
I was going to get right into the cards, and then you started playing that, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got this
I'm
one.
so excited. So excited. I feel like people get this, like, I feel like I'm dumb.
No.
So
You're good.
I don't know about that.
You're good, you. All right. So, I'm going to give you one little hint before we start this so I don't have to give you more hints later. I have been going with cards that are played more. So I'm not trying, at the beginning at least, I'm trying to pick cards that are used quite a bit. So it's not...
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Okay. So that I'm purposely doing that so you get... It's cards that you've seen or have seen be played, so it's not like you've never seen the card before. I'll get to those once you get better at this game.
Wow. Wow. I am not being sponsored by Greenbelt Premium American Lager. Drinking a Big Friendly. There we go. Got that in there too. Not sponsored.
Okay, let's get to our game. And we're gonna get some music going here. All right, so if you guys don't remember the name of the game, it is Stump the Smith Savant. The Savant is Lowry. He can a lot of cards when he was on a road trip. People were reading the flavor text to him, and he was able to guess what the cards were. We are continuing that, where I'm going to read and the flavor text of a card, and Lowry gets to guess. Any no answer or no responses for me is minus 5 points. And then any hints, any clues that I give him will be minus 10 points. Last week, Lowry got 75. Week before was 50, so he's improving. Let's see if you can get better than 75 this week. All right, so you ready for the flavor?
Yes.
Holy places are no longer sanctuary from death, and death is no longer sanctuary from anything.
Ooh.
Thalia, Knight Cathar.
Ooh. I've read this one, at least.
So remember,
all right.
Any questions you ask me, if I answer yes, you don't get any marks, but if I say no, it's a yes or no questions.
I feel like this is maybe okay. Let's do this
properly.
Like go through. Yeah. So is this a multicolored card?
No.
Is it black?
No.
Black. White?
No.
Damn it. Not black, not white.
Holy places are no longer sanctuary from death, and death is no longer sanctuary from anything. Thalia Night Cathar.
It's not multicolored. It's not black. It's not white. Okay, fuck this. So this is, clearly an Innistrad block. And I don't think it's the original. So is this like Shadows over Innistrad block?
No.
Okay. So it's Innistrad or Dark Ascension or Aveston.
See, it's funny is how you're breaking this down. I would never even got there with that. And I'm like, all right. That's why this is for you, not for me. I couldn't do this game at all.
Okay. So, so it's got to be, it's a used card, Innistrad block. It is.
Are you asking that question?
No. I'm just working my way through it, saying it so that.
I can narrow it down if you want to ask the question.
It's not Innistrad. I would say, is it from Dark Ascension?
No.
No, she was in. Is it Avacyn? Restored?
Nope.
What the fuck?
Do you want a clue?
Yeah.
Let's see. What clue do I want to give? What clue do you want? Let me go that way. What aspect of the
you choose. You give me what? I'm rudderless right now.
Okay. I will give you the type. Will that how it work?
Okay.
So this is a sorcery.
Okay. I was leaning towards that at least. Not white, not black, not multicolored, not Dark Ascension, not Avacyn Restored, and it's not in Shadows over Innistrad block, so it's got to be Innistrad. God, was Thalia, was he even there? I mean, she wasn't until Dark Ascension. What is an Innistrad?
Innistrad played card. Oh, I just gave one of the...
Yeah,
I told you the set, but I mean,
I was there.
Yeah, that's I know. You were. I was just waiting for you to say it, so I could be like, yes.
And so, it's not Snapcaster Mage. It's not
white. It's not black. It's not multicolored.
Yeah, it wasn't a multicolored set, so
it's a sorcery, and it's played a lot.
Jeez Louise.
Holy places are no longer sanctuary from death, and death is no longer sanctuary from anything. Thalia Night Cathar.
Can't be a colorless. What is... See, that's going to be the problem is like, you're going to say it, I'm just going to be, God, I'm an idiot. And why can't I think of a sorcery from Innistrad that is not white, black, or multicolored? It's a... Maybe give me a color clue?
You want to know what color it is?
Yeah. Yep.
It is red.
Red. That is not what I expected. I am very lost here.
I'll give you... It is in 5 commander sets.
Oh, Jesus. Totally know it now. It's Blasphemous Act.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding.
That's weird that it's the second week in a row where you mentioned how many times it's been printed in something, and I'm like, oh, I totally know.
Hence why we don't give you all the sets from the beginning, because then you would get it right away. Oh. So, excluding that set clue, I mean, I kind of include that this will be a hard week for you. So you got minus 30 from just that, and then minus 30. So you got a 40 on that one, buddy.
Ugh. I should have known that one. I definitely should have known that one.
I think it deserves this.
I did. I do deserve that. Thank you.
It was a little. I will say, what made it tough for you? I have an idea of why I thought this one would be a little more tough. I picked an easy, used card, but I thought in the wording could throw you off a little bit. What was the tough part for you on this card?
The wording of it made it feel like it was like a reanimation spell.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I was really stuck on black. And so I couldn't, that's why I asked for like the color to try and shift me out of that like mindset of black.
Yeah.
Once. And then Thalia.
Yep. That's what I was thinking was the part
being in Dark Ascension.
Because Thalia is normally a white card.
Yeah.
So that's where I was like, this could throw you off a little bit by her talking or, by her being the quote. So I was like, oh, maybe that'll throw it. Because you guessed white. Yeah, you guessed white, black, and multicolored.
And that's where I was like, I feel like it was... I initially, I thought it was black, but I'm almost always going to ask if it's multicolored or not.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, is it multicolored? That's how I'm just going to pair it up or down. That's just the...
It's a good angle. Because if it's multicolored, there's a lot of things it can be at that point.
Yep.
When you narrow it down to...
That's essentially what that question's going to be every time.
So I did also put an emphasis when the anything when I got to that part on the last 3 times I read it. So I said holy places are no longer sanctuary from death, and death is no longer sanctuary from anything. I was trying to help a little bit with that, saying it's making it, in my mind, what it's saying is everything gets killed with this. 13 damage to everything.
All creatures, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I was kind of putting a little more emphasis on that.
I mean, I'll be honest, I don't listen to you. So it's I'm not picking up on when you're emphasizing words at all, other than when you're super obvious, like from the first one.
Is no longer sanctuary from anything.
All right, anything means something.
Yeah.
What does it mean though?
Why did he say that really slow? All right. Well, that was fun. I think we're working this through though, because we don't have as much silence. You're working it out. I like how you're trying to figure it out, or where it initially puts you. That's kind of a cool thought with it. Because honestly, if you read this to me, I don't even think I would get it. Like how you were breaking it down, figuring out that it's Innistrad. That was really interesting to me. I know that's probably a lot of other people like, duh, but. To me, that's kind of cool how you broke it down to that. So I was impressed that you got that far with that. Okay.
Well, nobody's made fun of us yet, so.
No, people like it. We've been getting good feedback on it. And there's people that play along with it and everything. So, all right. So we got Stump the Smith, Savant. So now, okay. So we are going to do Commander 99 or garbage. I have... an opener for this. You ready? It's pretty badass.
Yes.
Who am I? Your commander.
99. You're garbage!
Can you tell where that beat is from?
The beep or the beat?
The beat.
Yeah, that's X-Men opening for the animation. Yeah. For sure.
So then I cut it up so that it kept repeating, because otherwise the beginning it kicks into, well, here's the whole thing.
Oh, then you can hear the powers in the background and stuff like that.
Well, the little dee 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 that kicks in really quick. So I just looped the beginning part over and over 3 times. So
God. Can we just get that to be our opening music?
Should that be during the game show? This is your background music,
dude. Yeah, I would love that.
You'd just be amped. You're just like, yeah.
What am I doing?
Oh man, I love this show.
I super want this in the background.
Problem is, Larry, it's only a minute long, so you would have to guess really quick, or have to keep restarting it over and over again.
I think that'd be worth it.
Okay, so the other part of this is, did you hear the other 3 bits to this? So what I was going to say is that how this works, we're going to go through a card. Larry and I are going to decide if we think it's a commander, if it's in the 99, or if it's a garbage card. Doesn't fit in either of them. We have a button for each of those. So these are the buttons. You already know this one.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
That one. So for commander, I'm going to show you the long version, and then I'll show you what we're actually using for the button. So this is the long version of it.
Who am I? Your commander. And who are you? Jon Snow.
So I cut it up to be this.
Who am I? Your commander.
So that's when we have a commander. And then for garbage is, and you know what that's from, of course, Johnson.
Game of Thrones.
That took me a while to find that button. I was trying to find somebody saying commander, and then I came across Lord Commander. They say that a lot throughout Game of Thrones. And then I just found a good one where that one was, what's his name? The first Lord Commander that he was steward to. You know what I'm talking about?
Aegon. Targaryen.
No. Is it?
He's a Targaryen.
Is he a Targaryen?
I
Okay.
believe so.
Okay. So then the other one is this one.
You're garbage! You sick old woman muff garbage! Muff garbage!
So they shortened that one up to this.
Muff garbage!
It's exactly what I envisioned. I don't know what that's from, though.
That's from South Park, and actually that's Trombley's finding when we were playing cards here the last time. He's like, oh, I got the perfect thing, because I said that I was trying to figure out a garbage one. He's like, oh, I got this one. So
Muff garbage!
For sure.
So those are our 3 buttons for everything. We will determine each card what we think it fits in, and then we'll just play this in the background.
Dude, I'm hyped. All the money that we don't make can go to Disney.
Yeah.
Because they own Fox.
All right, so let's start off with the Mythics. Do you want to read the first one, or read the first one?
Of course. No, I love this card.
Okay.
I love them both. No, you can read this one. I like this one.
Achroma, Vision of Ixidor. This is 5, 2 white for an Angel 6/6 flying first strike, Vigilance, Trample. At the beginning of each combat until end of turn, each other creature you control gets 1/1 if it has flying, 1/1 if it has first strike, and so on for double strike, death touch, haste, hexproof, indestructible, lifelink, menace, protection, reach, trample, vigilance, and partner, which is pretty cool. I actually didn't catch that until just now. And it is also a partner. So
yeah,
this is a freaking awesome card. Like this,
love it.
Yeah, this works so well. So right off the bat, we're both saying it's a good commander, right?
Yes. I want to build with this.
Commander.
Oh, I'm sorry for talking over the button.
No, it should be at the end of it. So go ahead. You want to build with this?
I want to build with this. Look how big it's like keyword soup tribal. There are some cards that are just like 1/1s that are like like the Kobold. That we'll eventually get to, that comes down. It's an 0/1 that has menace, trample, and first strike or haste or something. So
right there, just boom, boom, boom.
3/4.
Yeah.
You're just like, God, that's so fucking sweet.
And the fact that this has partner and being able to partner with something that this isn't your sole commander, which is awesome. You know, that just, there's the possibilities of this card.
And also
endless.
It stacks on attack. Oh no, at the beginning of each combat. Yeah. So if you do multiple combats,
yep. Oh man.
You'll get the bonus, like the +1s.
Yeah, because it's until end of turn, so you're able to take another attack phase, then you get that. Yeah. It's just
so that seems just so sweet to me. Just to be able to stack it so big. I love it.
Just think of what is it? Is it Archangel? That's the same casting cost as 6/6, and I think it's just flying vigilance, and that was an amazing card. Was that Archangel? The one that was
Are we just talking just Archangel?
Isn't it? Yeah, because it's the upgraded Sarah Angel, because it was 2 more to give you 2 more power and toughness, and then I don't know.
Yeah, but that card was bad.
It is, but it was good at the time. Just like Sarah Angel was good, and now it's not.
I mean, let's be realistic about this. Like, is this something at 7 mana that you want to be throwing into every deck? Probably not.
No,
but
I think
with
it's,
a deck built around it, I think it's going to be really cool.
yeah. So for sure, we're both giving it the
Who am I? Lord Commander.
the Lord Commander. Lord Commander. So okay, you agree with that one? All right. The next one is just silly.
That's my jam.
Yeah,
I'm
this is
actually
just
thinking
silly.
about pairing them or partnering them together.
Oh, these two? That would be
Yeah.
awesome.
So Sakashima of 1,000 Faces. If you've been listening for the last 6 months, I've been putting the other Sakashima in like every blue deck. That I
Right.
own.
You're the one that turned me to that for Bruvac, and I bought that card, and it went in that deck easily, and it's an amazing card. Because it gets rid of the legend rule, and which, go ahead and read this, what it does.
So 3 colorless blue, 3/1, human rogue. You can have Sakashima of 1,000 Faces enter the battlefield as a copy of another creature you control, except it has Sakashima of 1,000 Faces, other abilities. And then second paragraph, the legend rule doesn't apply to permanents you control.
And that's
What?
oh
What?
man, and it's a
And
partner,
partner.
and it's a partner. Like it's just it makes the other Sakashima like it's still good because you have consistency, being able to do that. Having another card that does that, but this one just removing all the legendary rule just for you. It's not for everybody, just for you. It's just silly.
That's the other thing too, right? Like just for you.
Yeah.
And I mean, the other thing that I want to do, we'll see what I end up doing, because I want to build with Sakashima and Akroma, and I don't think they're the best together. I actually want to do Sakashima with Vile Smasher the Fierce.
Oh man.
And so then there's 2 of those
Two,
triggers going on,
yeah.
and you can play them, Vile Smasher turn 3, Sakashima turn 4, and then you're just double triggering the randomness. That seems so much fun. But I don't think that necessarily works in with how we do spotlights.
Yeah.
So that might just be a for fun deck that I do. But this card seems bonkers. It's definitely a fucking commander.
I would say it. I'm going to say it's both. I'm going to say it's
99.
I think it's
99 problems, but a bitch ain't
and the commander. I think it's both of them there because, yeah, this is perfect for partnering with any other commander you want to double whatever you're saying. Just like your Vile Smasher, if you have a commander that you like that ability, and the funny thing is like if you like it and then you just want to keep doing it, well then just put this in as your partner as long as it has the partner. There's so many partners now, so. Yeah. The possibilities are endless with this, but then the 99 it fits in with your other Sakashima. Any deck that you have that in, or your, it has to be blue, of course, because I was going to say Helm of the Host does a similar thing. You're making more copies, but it has that removes the legend thing.
So the great thing about Sakashima though is if you can protect it, so you go like Calamax, Sakashima of 1,000 Faces. And then you can just do normal clones to just on Calamax.
That's a good point. Yeah, you don't have to worry about the rule anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, once if she went away, then you'd have to worry about, that could be a big blowout. But if it's something that you're able to do and like benefit off of pretty quick, or if you're just doing Bruvac or something like that, just like quadrupling the...
Oh, you bet your ass she's going in Bruvac.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. So
yeah, that's one of my favorite cards from this set. It's one of not my favorite, but I'm just saying it's in my top 10. We're not doing a top 10 with legendaries, but it's one of my top 10 cards for this set.
I mean, I'd have to continue looking at cards, but this is probably my favorite legend.
Yeah,
I would think
it's right up there. All right, then let's move into some of the rares that we did not talk about last week.
Did you want to do the pre-con mythics?
Oh, yeah, let's just mention those really quick. I don't have them pulled up. You want to go through those?
Okay, so AC Tyrant of Gyre straight, 4 colorless, green, blue, 5/5, Serpent. You may play an additional land each of your turns. Whenever a land comes in the battlefield, you draw a card.
Yeah.
So this
Tatiova deck goes in there, or it becomes the Tatiova
replaces
deck.
it.
Yeah, it's either or. Very good card. But it's in a pre-con, hoping that card comes down because I love it.
Yep. And then Wayleth, Soul of Steel, colorless red-white, 2/2, human warrior, has trample, and then whenever it attacks, draw a card for each aura and equipment attached to it. So red-white card draw.
Does it have? It doesn't have partner though, right?
Correct. Neither of them have partner.
Okay. So the first one I think could be both the
99 problems. Who am I?
and
No, Commander.
the other one I think would be more of just your commander in that one, right? I mean, I guess it could fit in Akiri.
Yeah.
Akiri.
It's like a backup Akiri.
Yeah. So they both could be commander or 99, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're both solid cards.
Okay. All right, so let's move into the rares. And really the only rares we're going to talk about are multicolored ones. All right. I get to read. The first one is is it Borka?
Bella Borka, Spectral Sergeant. This is definitely from Ravnica, Boros card.
So it's a spirit soldier. Note the converted mana cost of each card as it is put into exile. Belborsa's power is equal to the greatest number noted for this turn. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. May play that card this turn.
This is doing a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, so it's just exiling your top card, giving you an extra card to play that turn. But if you don't play it, it just stays exiled, and then his power stays that, or whatever the biggest one is in that exile pile.
So, but I think it does some really cool stuff. So if you wanted to go with like graveyard, like exiling, so like if you like remove everybody's exile, like graveyards into exile, you get the highest converted mana cost as its power for that turn. Or, exile removal, or even if you blinked your stuff or their stuff, it would recognize that because it's going into exile and coming back.
That's interesting. You had to do it that way.
So,
sucks is it's only for that turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's a very good card. There isn't any evasion on it. There isn't. It's lacking.
Yeah. Are we about to call this one garbage?
It's 99 to garbage, I would say.
Muff garbage!
maybe commander to garbage.
Yeah, I don't think the 99. Let's do those two.
Who am I?
Muff
No,
garbage!
Commander.
I threw in the muff garbage before so it's
Who am I?
Muff garbage!
I can play with buttons. All right, yeah. Let's move on to the next one.
All right. Jared Carthalion, True Heir. Red, green, white. It's a 3/3 human warrior with a badass sword. When Jared enters the battlefield, target opponent becomes the monarch. You can't become the monarch this turn. If damage would be dealt to Jared while you are the monarch, prevent that damage and put that many 1/1 counters on it.
Interesting.
So, like, how I would want to play it is like, you have other monarch cards in there. Turn 3, make somebody the monarch, somebody draws. Turn 4, you're playing another monarch card to get your monarch back. And then, like, Blasphemous Act. And then everybody's creatures are dead. You put 13 counters on Jared and
swing in for the win.
For 16. I mean, it's just 16, but that makes them pretty big.
Yeah. Well, if everybody else's creature's dead.
And then they're not attacking you for the next turn at least. So I think the card's really, really cool.
It's only in the commander stuff.
No, Commander.
Oh, you think just commander?
Yes.
You got to build around him.
Yeah, I would think so.
All right, Kawaii. Man. Can you just read the cards and then I talk about them? Kawain. Kawain. I don't even know the next word.
Itinerant
meddler. Kid can't even read. White and a blue 1/3 rabbit wizard. The funny thing is AJ was just showing us some of his rabbit bunny cards. Was it rabbit or is it bunny?
They were, I don't recall, but it was one of them.
Yeah, he had made some cards and was like, what do you guys think? And then this one got spoiled right after that. I was like, what?
Within 24 hours. It's kind of crazy.
So its ability is tap. Each player may draw a card. Then each player who drew a card this way gains a life. I don't think this one's a good commander, but it could be interesting in the 99.
Garbage. I mean,
you think it's
I
garbage?
haven't thought about it too much. It's not good to have your opponents draw cards.
And then they're gaining life for it.
It's each player may draw a card. Then each player who drew a card, who's not going to draw a card?
Right.
Unless you're forcing
you're building
decision.
Right.
Okay. So what's the thing that you can do? Like plagiarize, and then you draw their cards.
Yeah, if you're hindering, if you built the deck around, let's see, you're working with white and blue, so you're working with things that, because you can't use no, that's not drawing. You need black a little bit in there. I just don't think it works with, you don't have enough tools to make this fun as a commander.
Yeah, I mean, there's card drawing denial in white. There's like Spirit of the Labyrinth that only allows you to draw one card per turn.
Yeah.
So you draw your card on your turn. Next turn, Quain or whoever you don't want to be drawing that extra card, tap Quain so they can't draw the card. Then you draw your card.
But there could be working with Smothering Tithe.
Yeah. I mean, but there's just better cards for
that. Yeah,
right?
because you gotta fill 100 card deck out here, or really, realistically 60 cards in there. But
and Smothering Tithe isn't like that niche card where it's just like, oh, it's
you
white.
Win the game.
Maybe Smothering Tithe should be in it.
Yeah.
So,
all right. I think we're both kind of more on the greens of
muff garbage.
It's muff garbage.
Muff garbage.
All right. Why don't you move on to the next one?
What is the next one?
Wait, I think that's it for rare.
That was it.
Okay. Now we go into we're going to move fast with these because we're at 40. We're at 45 minutes already? What the fuck?
Did you do?
Shit. We got 40 cards to talk about really quick here. All right. You go first.
I'm going to admit I have not looked at many of these uncommons.
I haven't either.
Oh, fuck.
So that's why we're just going to go right offhand. You know, what your first impression, we'll move on. You know, it can maybe say a couple things about it, but we're just going to move through these rather quickly.
Okay. Elharu, Solemn, Ritualist, 4 colorless white, trash, already bad.
Yeah, 5.
3/3. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 other target creatures. Whenever a non-token creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it dies, create a 1/1 spirit creature token with flying and has partner. Way too expensive.
But the partner part's interesting. But yeah, I think you're right.
Muff garbage.
The only thing I could think of it going into is the Tesa deck where you're sacking creatures and getting, but a lot of times you're having tokens. You know, so that doesn't always work. Okay, Ardennes, Intrepid Archaeologist, 2 and a white legendary core scout, 2/2. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may attach any number of auras and equipment you control to a target permanent or player. It has partner. This could be a commander, and I could see this as a 99.
Yep.
So the top one is commander.
Who am I? Your commander.
All right, move on to the next one.
Legendary fucking horse? What is this? Keleth, Sunmane Familiar, colorless and a white for a 1/1. Whenever a commander you control attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it, partner. I mean,
99. Well,
if you're going to partner it with something that you want to put 1/1 counters on, that's probably okay. But more than likely,
there's nothing else that this does.
Yeah, I'm
more leaning maybe towards garbage on this one.
I'm probably not going to play with it.
Muff garbage.
All right, Prava of the Steel Legion, 2 white. Cat Soldier. It's a 1/4. As long as it's your turn, creature tokens you control get 1+4. 3 white, create a 1/1 soldier creature token. It has partner. This could work well in partner decks. I like that it doesn't have the tap ability. So if you have infinite mana or you have a lot of extra mana, you can create more than 1/1 token. I don't see this as a commander necessarily.
99 in Arcades and or Doran
99 problems, but a
with
bitch
a
ain't
token
one.
theme, right?
Yeah, I agree.
If you're gonna go that route, but it's garbage.
Oh, you think it's garbage? You think garbage or you think 99?
Nah, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
Did it make it up to 99? All right.
Yeah.
We got Rebecca. It's not Rebecca. Is it Rebecca?
It's Rebecca.
Well, let's call her Rebecca. She's cute. It's on you.
Oh man, Rebecca, Architect of Ascension, 3 colorless and a white, 3/4 Human Artificer. Artifacts you control have protection from each converted mana cost among artifacts you control. Partner.
Wait, what?
Did I read too fast, or is it
No, it's just confusing.
Artifacts you control have protection from each converted mana cost among artifacts you control. So
If you have something that's cost 2, your artifact costs 2, it has protection from 2 casting costs.
yes, all
If
of
it has
all of
3
your
artifacts have that.
yes, all of your artifacts have protection from like 1, 2, 3. If
Yeah.
you have Soul Ring, Signet, and a Command Sphere.
So it has. That's only for the casting. So like, equipment would they be able to attach? Because if they're like, if you had something that costs 3, it was out an artifact, and then you're trying to attach a sword, the sword
that's a good
costs
question.
3. Would that be able to attach?
I don't know. That seems bad. Yeah, it probably wouldn't.
Seems very confusing.
That seems bad. Yeah, probably. Lore-wise, this was the gal that Yawgmoth was into. And then Yawgmoth killed her husband, and then she miffed him. Was it like, no, we are no more.
What a bitch.
No, Yawgmoth, the bad guy.
Oh, way to go. Lore time with Larry. All right. What?
Yours?
Brynolin, the Moon Kraken. 6, 2 blue, 6/8 legendary Kraken. When Brynolin enters the battlefield or whenever you cast a spell with converted mana cost 6 or greater, you may return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Partner.
Garbage.
This seems okay,
Garbage.
but it's 8 is the problem.
And you got to cast stuff with 6. Why won't you just play the Djinn? I mean, as a partner, fine, and maybe Kraken Tribal. Like, you're working pretty hard for that, though. Like,
So for a 6/8 for 8, and it bounces one thing. Yeah, I think you're right.
Muff garbage!
All right, next one.
Essior, Wardwing Familiar. What was the Harry Potter's owl?
Hedwig.
Hedwig? Yeah. Colorless blue, 1/3 bird.
That's a good call.
Flying. Spells your opponents cast that target one or more commanders you control cost 3 or more. I think that's well worth the
99
commander slot or 99.
Yeah.
Like if it's a partner.
You think it's as high as a commander? I guess if you have a strong commander that's with blue. Or not blue.
Like that blue-white partner bird that puts a 1/1 counter on it for every time a
that's a
player
good
plays
point.
a spell. So maybe
So a little
that's
bit
decent.
of protection.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd go as high as
Who am I? Lord Commander.
Ghost of Ramirez de Puerto. Puerto?
There's no U.
De-
Pietro? Pietro?
P-
De
De
Pietro.
Pietro. De Pietro. Ghost Ramirez De Pietro. He likes pies. 2 blue, 2
Everybody
and a blue.
likes pies, all right?
Yeah, I do like pies. That is one thing. But only French silk are my
Jesus, you are so picky. What? I love pies, but only one
Only
very
French
specific
silk.
one that
Yes.
everybody else likes as well.
Yes. Everything
It's
else
just
is
whipped cream with a couple of chocolate chunks on top.
everything else. This is my thoughts on those.
Garbage! You sick old woman muff garbage! Muff cabbage!
That's my thoughts on the rest of pie. That's what I'm going to use from now on about potatoes. I'm going to always have that button in here.
Great.
Good, great, grand, wonderful. Okay, legendary creature is Spirit Pirate. 2/3. De Pietro can't be blocked by creatures with toughness 3 or greater. Whenever De Pietro deals combat damage to a player, choose up to 1 target card in a graveyard that was discarded or put from the library this turn. Put that card into its owner's hand. Partner.
Damage
What?
to a player, choose up to 1 target card in a graveyard that was discarded or put there from the library this turn.
Oh, this is totally.
Muff garbage!
I don't like this one.
I would agree.
Yeah, all right.
I don't think we're going to discuss it too long.
No.
Glacian, who is the one chick's husband that was killed by Yawgmoth.
What? He's alive?
No, he's dead. This is just a card game.
This is just make believe, Adam. Oh. That was a good one.
All right. Glacian, Power Stone Engineer.
I'm going to drink my wine.
5 colorless and a blue. 3/6 Human Artificer. Tap X untapped artifacts you control. Look at the top X cards of your library. Put one of those cards in your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Partner.
All that stuff is good, except for its casting cost is 6.
6 is a lot. To put
wonder
one
he's
card
dead.
into your hand, and yes, I agree. He is dead.
Oh, and you got to tap all those artifacts.
Yep.
Muff garbage!
All right.
Not good.
Next one is Siani, Eye of the Storm.
Yeah, you did great.
3 and a blue, 3/2 flying Jin Monk. Whenever Siani attacks, scry X, where X is the number of attacking creatures with flying. Partner. That's not too bad. What didn't we just deal with? With the rare that has something with flying, and this we have the scrying guide. The Sphinx will work well.
Whenever you
can draw those cards.
Yeah, you scry, you draw. Yeah,
Draw.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what I'd want.
this is the partner with that. So we're going with the commander.
Who am I? Your commander.
And I could see this.
Maybe in a flying tribal.
Mm-hmm.
Because scrying
So
that many could be beneficial.
For sure. Yeah. So this is. Would you ever put it in a 99? Like if it just you have a lot of flyers
It's a little expensive. But
for 4.
Like I'm trying to think of the flying decks that I've made, which would be like Kaikar or Alayla.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if this makes the cut.
Because the scrying. I mean, if you're scrying 5 cards, I mean you're not drawing any of them, but it is filtering out stuff that you want to draw. So it's pretty decent. It's probably just garbage. No, we just said commander. Get out of there. Just get out of there. Go to the next one. Don't take that. Don't say that.
Armix, Filigree Thrasher, 2 colorless and a black, Golem, 3/2. Whenever Amrix attacks, you may discard a card. When you do, target creature defending player controls gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the number of artifacts you control plus the number of artifacts in your graveyard.
This could be in a 99.
Yeah, I think that's really cool in an artifact deck. So no matter what, it's giving a creature -1/-1. Is it a may? You may discard a card, so you don't have to. I think it's a 99.
But dealing with the discarding too, it's playing into what goes out of your graveyard and stuff, and that's kind of cool. It goes off of artifacts in your graveyard and in play, so you don't have to be. You can deck that's discarding a bunch of stuff. This can be something that you're just playing an artifact heavy deck.
This could go with. This could partner with Silas Wren, the black blue one that originally. So because then you can hit with.
Can
Silas
you bring
Wren.
stuff back from your graveyard and all that?
Yeah.
So as high as a commander, but probably more like a 99 more often than that.
Yeah, I think it's a fine support card in like a
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Okay. Phallus.
Falthus? Did you want to say phallic?
Yes, that's what I was. That's what was making me laugh, and I was like, I said it wrong, and then even that was wrong. Shadow Cat Familiar, 2 and a black, 2/2 Nightmare Cat. Commanders you control have Menace and Death Touch. Partner. This could actually just partner with a really good commander. You know, giving it Death Touch and Menace.
So this is one of them where I'm thinking I want to partner it with that Achroma. So also giving it Menace and Death Touch. And then this would have Menace and Death Touch, so whenever it attacked, it'd be a 4/4. If Achroma's out. So
yeah, because if this is part of your commander, it also gets the Menace and Death Touch. So yeah.
So I think it's pretty cool. I want to slot this into the 99 in my Kethis deck. Not Kethis. The assassin dude.
Oh, the vampire assassin guy?
I think he's just a human assassin guy. But he taps and then you get the experience counters, and giving him Death Touch seems like a cool...
But it was from the Edgar deck, right? You're talking about?
No. This was from the same set as Calamac's last commander.
Oh, okay. Recent.
Kethius?
Okay.
Why the hell am I blanking? I haven't played in months. I should. Doesn't matter. So,
all right. So what are we saying? 99? 99?
Yeah, it's probably more
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
All right. You are on the next one.
I want to say Keshit, but it's Keskit. The Flesh Sculptor, 2 colorless black, Human Artificer, 1/3. Tap it, sacrifice 3 artifacts and/or creatures. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 2 of them into your hand and the other into the graveyard. Partner. Garbage?
Yeah, because you're sacrificing
3?
Yeah.
3?
I'm just thinking like this out. It's such a situational thing. It's like board wipe, then you get the benefit of drawing 2 cards.
Yeah.
No, I think you're right.
Muff garbage!
I think you're right. Miera, Thorn of the Glade, 1 and a black, Elf Scout, 1/2. Whenever Miera or another elf you control dies, you may pay 1 and 1 life. If you do, draw a card. Partner. Hey, I kind of like this one with elf decks.
Yes. Yeah. Green-black elf decks probably want this. That's card draw. Nice.
For sure. And you're playing green, you're probably in black, you're probably gaining some life there back. So I think this goes as high as Commander, don't you? Or are you more 999?
I don't know what it would partner with.
Yeah, because you have to find another elf.
Yeah.
Wait, we do have another elf. Did we not talk about... Oh, it's coming up. It's an elf whore.
Oh. That's sad.
So we'll most likely put it in the 99, you think, then?
Yeah,
Besides,
of green-black, like a Nath of the Gilt Leaf, stuff like that.
Okay.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Nadir, Agent of the Duskinol. 5 colorless and a black, garbage. What is this? 3/3 Elf Warrior. Is this the next one? Is this the elf you're talking about? Whenever
No, it's not the elf I'm talking
it's
about.
It's an Elf Warrior. Whenever
It
a
is,
token you control leaves the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on Nadir, Agent of the Duskinol. When Nadir leaves the battlefield, create a number of 1/1 green Elf Warrior creature tokens equal to its power. Maybe it's not bad. 6 is a lot, though.
For 6?
6 is a lot, though. But just think if you just have give it indestructible and somebody wraths the board, if that's what we're going with. Yeah, no, it's bad.
Tormod, the Desecrator. It's like almost like Tormund. Isn't that who the Lord Commander is?
Yeah.
Of the
Tormund.
Night's Watch?
Yeah.
Tormund.
Yeah. Sounds right.
Backshadowing.
We got there.
3 and a black. Legendary creature, zombie wizard, 4/2. Whenever 1 or more creature or more cards leave your graveyard, create a tap 2/2 black zombie creature token. Partner. We already have similar effects that do this. So I think this is actually a pretty decent card.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it quite a bit.
I could see this just by itself as a decent commander, but the fact that it partners makes it that much better. So I think Commander on this one.
Commander and 99, yeah, for sure.
Who am I?
99 Commander.
problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Okay.
Elena Kessig Trapper, 4 colorless and a red. Ugh, garbage. 4/3 human scout. First strike, tap, add an amount of red equal to the greatest power among creatures you control that entered the battlefield this turn. Partner.
Muff garbage!
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're tapping, you're playing a big creature, and then you're tapping this to add, but it's at 5. Yeah, garbage.
Breaches, Brazen Plunderer, Brazen?
No, it's not Brazzers.
Braz. 3 and a red for a Goblin Pirate. 3/3 Menace. Whenever one or more pirates you control deals damage to your opponents, exile the top card of each of those opponents' libraries. You may play those cards this turn, and you may spend mana as though or any color to cast those spells. It partners. This is pretty sweet.
Super cool. Has to be in a pirate deck.
Pirate
Clearly.
deck. Tribal.
Yeah, that's the shitty part. This could have been a really, really cool card if it wasn't specifically pirates that needed to deal that damage.
So it has to be a commander. I mean, for the most part.
Well, it can go in, there's a couple of...
It can go in a pirate deck
Yeah.
that's not the commander.
Yeah.
Most likely, I mean, there are other pirates in here, though.
Yeah, there's a bunch of pirates.
Yeah, there's other legendary partner pirates.
General Bracket Brass. Or, yeah, you can turn it into a partner and stuff like that. So
Who am I?
Lord Commander.
I might shorten that up to just say Lord Commander.
yeah, probably. Dargo the Shipwrecker, 6 colorless and a red. It's a 7/5. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may sacrifice any number of artifacts and or creatures. This spell costs 2 less to cast for each permanent sacrificed in this way, and 2 less to cast for each other artifact or creature you've sacrificed this turn. Trample. Partner.
Hey, it could partner with the other pirate we just talked about.
You could. That's all we got. I think it's kind of cool. I think I saw some people trying to go infinite with the sack thing going on. Because if you're able to get a red mana out of it, it will always reduce itself. So if you get it down to just 1 red to cast, comes out as a 7/5, and you sacrifice itself to Phyrexian Altar or something for a red, and then it would also I think count 2 less because you sacrificed it, so it would pay for the commander cost. Then you got your red floating, you pay that red, and then rinse and repeat. I don't remember if that worked or not, but
No, because wouldn't you only be getting the red out of the sacrifice?
So because on the second part where it says each permanent sacrifice this way and 2 less to cast for each other artifact or creature you've sacrificed this turn. So it would almost recognize itself from being sacrificed for the red, that it would also reduce it by the 2.
But all the other things that you sacrifice to get his casting cost down to 1, it would also recognize those.
Yep.
So it'd always be 1, but you're sacrificing him for 1. So you're just playing him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
So you could technically go infinite with something that the Terror of the Peaks, when it comes into play, deals 7 damage to whatever, which would be to the face. And then you
could do the other altar that gives you 2 colorless. Oh, but you wouldn't get that red, so that wouldn't work.
Yeah, so you'd need the red, but both of them could help out there too because it add up quicker, probably. So yeah,
we love those combos.
That doesn't sound fun.
All right, Kidis, Emberclaw, Familiar. Want to give me a Kidis, Lowry? 1 and a red. Elemental Lizard, 1/1. Whenever a commander you control deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent. Partner. This could be interesting. Partner with something that's doing a lot of damage, and you just have to hit one person. Make it evasive, and your Voltron deck just turns into hitting one person and hitting everybody. So my Sidisi deck, where it's Voltron equipment, this works perfect with that because she just has to hit one person and it gets everybody at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So I dig this card.
Yeah, 99 if you can partner it with anything, or it seems like it's a really good Voltron card.
Mm-hmm.
Who am I? Your commander.
Togo Goblin Weaponsmith. 2 colorless and a red.
Hey, it's a fellow Smith.
Yeah.
It's a weaponsmith.
Togo.
Welcome to the Meat Force, Togo.
2/2 Goblin Artificer. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, create a colorless equipment artifact token named Rock with equipment. Equipped creature gets pay 1 generic mana, tap it, sacrifice Rock. This creature deals 2 damage to any target and equip 1.
I like this card, not for it's the ability of that is kind of whatever. It's funny in a way, but the fact that you're playing land and getting artifacts, so you can use that if you have something that you're dealing with artifacts. So again, Sidisi is artifacts, and her power is based off of how many artifacts you have. If you're playing land and getting more artifacts off of it, that's pretty sweet.
I like it because of the flavor.
Sidisi. Am I saying it right? Is it Sidisi that I'm thinking of?
I'm not thinking it's Sidisi.
No, it's the partner one, the white and red one. What is her name?
Akiri?
Yes.
So I'm gonna.
Yes, I said Sidisi before. I saw your face and I was like, I think I'm saying it wrong too. It's not Sidisi. Yeah. So Akiri. So backed it up with Kadis. Akiri is who I'm talking about. Where the equipment stuff.
Yeah.
Again, with this one, you're playing land, getting artifacts off of that. See, this is why I couldn't play the flavor text thing, because I can't even remember fucking card names.
Okay, so funny that you bring this up, because this card is fully based off of flavor text 7th edition Shock.
Mm-hmm.
It's a quote from Togo saying, "This is Shock is my best invention since Rock."
Oh, and now we have Rock.
So it's pretty it's like a cute little thing going on there. But yes, I agree. Anything that's like artifact heavy or matters.
Yeah.
I can totally see
and
that.
then you add the bonus ability. It can give your creatures to be able to do 2 damage. I mean, this could work with my Daryl, but it seems a little slow with that stuff.
Yeah.
Equip it, tap it, sacrifice it, but where do we think then? Is that a 99 then, or do you think that partners? I mean, it partners with Akiri pretty good.
Yeah,
but there might be better
partners. Could be. Akiri probably got a huge boost in this set. So, but I think I'll want to play this in the 99. Like it's something that I would consider.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Okay.
No, next one's yours. Yeah.
Anara Wolvid familiar. It's not a full wolf, but it is a wolf beast for 3 and a green 4/4. As long as it's your turn, commanders you control have indestructible partner. I dig this one. It works really well. Kind of protects your commanders. It could be in the 99 and it could be partner with, it could be an actual commander, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's boring, but it's a little protection.
It's all right.
I probably most likely, because of, like in a normal green deck. This for sure is going to go in Tulsamir.
Yeah, because it's a wolf.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Oh.
So
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
We found a spot for it. Wolf Tribal.
All right, you're on the next one.
Gilanra, Collar of Wirewood, 2 colorless and a green, 1/2 Elf Druid. Tap to add 1 green. When you spend this mana to cast a spell with converted mana cost 6 or greater, draw a card. Partner.
Dig it.
Okay.
Dig it.
I'm pretty.
But I'm for this.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
I think I'm more in the 99.
Maybe.
It's a mono rock if you're playing bigger creatures.
Yeah.
You get the draw off of it as you spend spells on it. I think that's pretty sweet.
Like that's the same thing with that Kraken. Like how many spells of 6 or greater are you going to be casting and drawing off of? You might might draw
green?
1 or 2 off of. I'm
lot
just
of 'em.
saying, how many turns are you going to be doing it? So I just don't see yourself being able to draw. Now, if it was whenever you cast a spell of 6 or more, draw a card. That'd be a little bit different. But when you have to use this mana for that spell, it limits
you a little bit. Yeah, I guess what I would think is this would fit in more of a mono green, maybe 2-color deck where you're replacing one of your mono rocks, your artifact mono rocks with this, your 3 drops or whatever, because you could potentially get a bonus off of it. Or if you're playing a heavy creature, big creature deck.
I don't know. I don't really use rocks even in mono green. Like, it's either creatures tapping or sorceries that put lands directly into play. So, like, this is competing against, like, Land of War Elves type cards that just are able to get you to turn 3, or, like, Wood Elves that put land directly into play. And so, like, if you're drawing a bunch of cards off of it, maybe that's worth it.
Yeah, I guess more of the big... I guess it'd have to be in a big creature deck. Like, you'd have to have a lot of big guys.
Yeah. But even, like, in my Neath deck, I probably wouldn't play this. So, I mean, like...
So you're more on the garbage part?
Probably.
So you're muff garbage.
Muff garbage!
That's all right.
All right. Am I in the next one? Oh, yeah. Halana Kessig Ranger. 3 and a green for a human archer. Reach 3/4. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 2. When you do, that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature partner. You might use this with your fighting deck, right? But it's not fighting, so that doesn't necessarily work.
Whenever another creature enters ETBs under your control, you may pay 2. When you do, that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature.
I'm more leaning towards muff garbage.
Really? Why?
Because you're paying to get your creature to come out, and then you're paying an additional 2 to have it deal damage.
Yeah, but just think, like, you're not getting that damage back at you. Like, maybe.
Oh, that is a good point. Deals damage to its power to target creature, so it doesn't actually get it back.
Yeah, so this is...
It'd be a 99 at best, though. I don't think you'd...
I would agree with that. But, like, Death Touch? A Death Touch deck? Where you just, like, drop this 1 mana 1/1 Death Touch, pay 2, and just remove a card.
I don't think that... Does that work that way? Because it just says it just deals the creature damage equal to its power to target creature. That creature's not dealing damage. It's just...
That creature deals damage equal to...
Oh, deals damage equal to... Okay, yeah, it does.
So I would assume so.
Yeah,
that Death Touch would deal it, and Lifelink probably gains you that life, and Poison probably puts -1 counters on it.
Your favorite.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
I'm slowly adding it in.
All right, next one.
Itch Tekic? Motherfucker. Itch Tekic?
He can't even read.
Salvage Splicer, 4 colorless and a green. Garbage. 1/1 Human Artificer. When Itchy Salvage Splicer enters the battlefield, create a 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature token. What?
Did you call him Itchy?
Yeah, I'm calling him Itchy. He gets a nickname. That's fine. Whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on Itchy and a 1/1 counter on each golem you control.
Sure.
It's expensive. Maybe you partner this with Togo. And then,
I hate golem stuff. Golems are terrible.
Yeah, they're not good. I didn't say it was bad. I'm just trying to... Okay, it's garbage. All right.
Numa Joraga Chieftain, 2 and a green, 2/2 Elf Warrior. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay XX. When you do, distribute X 1/1 counters among any number of target elves. Partner. Hey, there's our elf. There's our other elf.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay XX. When you do, distribute counters among...
It's a lot.
Okay.
You pay 2, you get 1. Pay 4, you get 2. I think it's a 99. Could be a commander with the other one, maybe.
Probably 99.
Yeah.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Consider it. I don't know.
Go to Mr. Ooze.
Ooze. Slurk, all ingesting. 5 colorless and a green. 0/0 Ooze. All ingesting enters the battlefield with 5 1/1 counters on it. Whenever Slurk or another creature you control dies, if it had a 1/1 counter on it, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control that has a 1/1 counter placed on it. Partner. All right. So did you?
Muff garbage!
Is that muff garbage? Probably.
6 to come out.
But it just like kind of anthems your team a little bit, right?
You got to kill part of your team,
Well, hopefully not this one because it is expensive.
and it has
so
to
it's
have
not
counters
cheap.
on it.
So, yeah, it's probably a lot of work. Let's get to the cool one.
Rogue.
Rogaine.
Rogue. Ragra. Son of a.
Son of a bitch. Rograb. You son of himself? What is going on?
Oh.
Are kobolds?
Son
Are they the
of
same?
Raga.
No, they're not the same. Okay. ROG.
No, they're different. Whatever. And it's a 0-drop, 0/1 Kobold Warrior, legendary creature. First strike, menace, trample, partner. Kobold.
Oh, it gets 4. If you pair this with a chroma because it has partner, first strike, menace, trample, so it has 4 abilities. It'd be a 4/5 attacking with a chroma. That'd be pretty dope.
For a 0-drop.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Kobolds are still bad. Has to be this.
Who am I? Your commander.
Because you can't really
I don't know.
put this in.
Well,
A 0-drop.
how about you put this
0/1.
put this right next to a Kiri? You have both your commanders out on turn 2.
Yeah.
Start a equipment.
I guess that's an equipment deck, so I could attach equipment to them. But Akiri or Sidisi, no, I'm just kidding.
No.
Akiri gets bigger because of artifacts coming out, so it's all right. Here's our elf that the other elf can pair with.
Abomination of Llanowar, colorless black green elf horror, star vigilance menace. Why do they have reminder text at menace? All right. Abomination of Llanowar's power and toughness are each equal to the number of elves you control plus the number of elf cards in your graveyard. Does not have partner.
Oh, it doesn't have partner.
No, the
Shit, I thought it
multicolored,
did. Yeah, that's right.
Legends
Good
do
point.
not have partner. So
Well, that doesn't work with that other one.
I mean, they work together, but this is 99 in that deck.
Yeah.
Or
well,
that's 99
this would be
in this.
be the other way around because it couldn't be in that one, unless you were doing a black green. Yeah. Where are we putting that one though? 99.
I mean, it doesn't do.
Would you put this in an elf deck? Yeah,
Muff garbage!
I agree. Ararumi, the Dead of Tide. Araumi.
Around me?
Around me? Are you around me? 1 blue and a black 1/4 Merfolk Wizard. Tap. Exile cards from your graveyard equal to the number of opponents you have. Target creature card in your graveyard gains Encore. And Encore... Oh, it's the reminder text down there. Gains Encore until end of turn. The Encore cost is equal to its mana cost. So when you do Encore, it makes a token copy and attacks each opponent, and then it also gains haste, and then you sacrifice it. This seems pretty decent for a commander, actually.
Seems really, really cool.
So you're getting people to mill their stuff out. Exile cards from your graveyard equal to the number of blah, blah, blah. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
so it
just
just has
your
to be,
own,
like,
not others.
yeah,
Yeah,
self-mill.
it's just your own.
So, like,
yeah.
Mesmeric Orb, like, Pemin's Aura to untap it and do it again. Stuff, self-mill. Mesmeric Orb is so good. This is black-blue, which is exactly what
you need.
self-mill is doing. I really like the card, for sure.
Who am I? Your commander.
This is, commander.
All right, you on the next one.
Captain Vargas Wrath. Red and a blue, 1/1 Orc Pirate. Whenever Captain Vargas Wrath attacks pirates you control, get +1/+1 until end of turn for each time you've cast a commander from the command zone this game. Probably in the 99.
Yeah.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Hamazah, Guardian of Arashin. Stupid ass name. 4, a green and a white 5/5 Elephant Warrior. Elephant Tribal! This spell costs 1 less for each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I'd probably lean more towards 99 on this one though.
You're not gonna build with the idea that I gave you?
What, the counters?
No, the construct with like.
Oh yeah, that was this one, wasn't
Yeah.
it? The modular stuff.
Yeah, modular seems really cool with this one.
That's a good point. I forgot that this was that one.
So
There just needs to be a little bit more modular stuff because there isn't a lot of support with
yeah,
that.
that's probably true. So,
But there's a lot of other 1/1 counter cards.
yeah, like hardened scales and is there anything else? I don't know.
But I mean, like, there's a lot of cards that with green and white having 1/1 counters
Mm-hmm.
on your stuff. So I guess I can agree with you on that.
Who am I? Your commander.
Could be fun.
I have not read this card. Emoti, Celebrant of Bounty, 3 colorless, green, blue, 3/1 Naga Druid.
Not gonna work here.
It's not that funny. Cascade. From your 5, spells you cast with converted mana cost 6 or greater have Cascade.
Man, they are sticking with that 6 or greater thing here.
That's not a theme that's very good.
Naga theme.
Not gonna work as a theme. Yeah, I don't. I mean, if you're running a Cascade deck, sure, but I don't think
So 99 at the
I
most.
don't think I have any interest in it. Otherwise,
Or are we doing muff garbage? I'm not going to use this one.
I don't have a Cascade deck, so garbage.
Muff garbage!
All right, Jury, Master of the Review, black and a red, 1/1 Human Shaman. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a 1/1 counter on Jury. Whenever Jury dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target.
It has to die, so they at least changed that ruling. It just probably not.
Muff garbage!
Yeah. Kangi Sky Warden, callback. This is a second legend for him. 3 colorless, white, blue. 3/3.
We have 2 Kangis?
Yeah, Kangi has like kicker feather counters for flying.
Oh.
Yeah, it's invasion, I want to say. But okay, 3/3 flying vigilance. Whenever Kangi attacking creatures with flying get +2/+0 until end of turn. Whenever Kangi blocking creatures you control with flying get +0/+2 until end of turn.
I may add, it isn't you control. It's
Blocking
2 creatures with flying gets 2/0 until end of turn, and whenever it blocking creatures with flying get 0/2 until end of turn.
But it's blocking creatures with flying.
Right, but if there's multiple, if other people are blocking, like if somebody's splitting their attacks and these people, this other person has blockers that are flying,
Interesting.
they would also get 0/2.
Yeah. All right. I see what
The
you're
attacking would only be you, but it doesn't like specify it. But yeah,
good catch.
Unless-
That's interesting.
I don't know. It's a flying deck. If it's with that flyer idea, I guess, but it's not a partner. So would you just put this as your commander? No.
This is probably
It'd
just
be
a
really
support
boring.
card.
Yeah, I think you're right.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Rayav, Master Smith. Oh, it's the Master Smith.
Hey, buddy.
You could join our podcast. Red and a white 2/2 Dwarf Artificer. Yeah, it fits in pretty well. Whenever a creature you control that's enchanted or equipped attacks, that creature gains double strike until end of turn.
Whatever creature you control with enchantment or...
That's enchanted or equipped
Yeah, that's
attacks.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Eh.
Doing equipment. I think this is a commander.
Who am I?
Are you gonna put this into a carry?
No, because it doesn't have partner.
But you just slide it in the 99 and then
Then that would be a for sure.
99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. But this could be by itself as a commander,
Sure.
don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, it could.
It'll definitely fit in Sidisi.
Nope. No, it can't.
All right, the last two.
Thalise, Reverent Medium. 3 colorless, white, black, 3/4. I clearly messed up a real word. At the beginning of each end step, create X11 white spirit creature tokens with flying, where X is the number of tokens you created this turn.
Oh, this fits so good in
That's
Teysa.
pretty cool. So at the beginning of each end step, create. So you're doubling the amount of tokens that you created that turn.
And it's at the end of each end step, so it can be on other
Oh.
people's turns, which is kind of sweet.
So
I could see this as a
like
commander
building
too.
around it. That'd be
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's pretty cool.
Who am I? Your commander.
Tuya Bearclaw. 1 red, green, 2/2 human warrior. Whenever it attacks, it gets X+X until end of turn, where X is the greatest power among other creatures you control.
Meh.
You don't even want this as the 99 because it's just her.
Garbage.
It's not. Yeah.
Muff garbage!
Hey, we did it.
Did we?
We got through.
Oh my goodness.
We got through the.
Who am I? Your commander.
99.
You're garbage!
We had a lot of garbages in the beginning, but overall,
all
I
right.
think it evened out.
It's all right.
All right, now we get into the last segment at an hour and 30 minutes into this.
Let's do
Spec.
let's do mine real quick then.
Okay, go for it.
We're gonna one spec to rule them all. We are picking from Ikoria this week, and I'm gonna go with Draneth Magistrate. You can find this card for $253 plus for every version. This card shuts down commanders. People will continue to add it into their arsenal, and I can see this card being expensive one day because
What do we have for it has a full art version. What is the pricing and all
foil
that?
on Card Kingdom was like $23 sold out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Oh, you're right. So that's a big sign right there.
that people
You
are buying
have-
it, yeah.
You have standard card $2, foil $3, full art $4, and then it jumps to 23.
Yeah.
That's kind of ridiculous. Now I'm really curious where we are with decks that it's used in. So Draneth is on EDH Rec. Oh yeah, it's in 7,400 decks
Already.
So
Yeah.
that's used quite a bit. That's a very good. I like that card a lot. I liked it too. I think that's a really good pick because there's a difference. There's a big spike between the full art and the foil full arts, and when you see that, some of the numbers got to come up. And when did this spike? This took a little bit, and now it's stayed. Oh no, it started off. So it started off as like pre-order at like 50. Then when it got released, dropped down to only 18. The lowest it got was $16, and then spiked back in July up to 50 again, and then it's kind of settled in at the $20 range.
And so I get
And the full-
like there's just that big difference, and I agree. It'll level
Yeah.
out eventually, and I think the cards will go up versus the full art
Right.
foil going down.
I totally agree with that. I like it. Mine is something I picked recently too when we started doing our specs again. But it's a Triomes, and I'm specifically just talking about the showcase not foils, because those are ranging from $6 to $8. Those are about the same amount of decks as Draneth is. You have them from about 6,000 to 8,000 decks on EDH Rec. I think these could easily reach 15, if not higher, in the coming years here. Both of these cards and what Lowry was talking about, that with them being in that many decks for a spring set that didn't get released very well. Like, they didn't promote it. They moved on to the next set really quick, M21. That's a lot of decks for it not being out in the wild. So these are going to get eaten up, and the prices are going to go way up on all of these. The Triomes, Lowry and I had a discussion texting back and forth, and we talked about this before too. Especially me, I won't use the Triomes as much because I typically build 2 color decks. I will build 3 as my next built deck. But I like the 2 color decks a lot. So the Triomes, I think, are great in those decks. And once they fill out the rest of them, they'll all be used. But what is your thought on the Triomes?
Yeah, I think their auto includes in 3 color decks. I don't know if I would use them much in like 4 or 5 color decks.
And what's the reason for that, you think?
I think you're just going to have better mana. Like, once you start getting into like 5 color decks, you can have all of them in there, and you just don't want that many tapped lands for a 5 color deck.
Mm-hmm.
In my mind, like, I don't even play, similar cards like the Amonkhet cycle lands. So, but those are 2 colors. They come into play tapped and they cycle for 2. I don't play those in 2 color decks.
I do put those in sometimes. I like the cycle part of it. I would say I don't use that very often though.
Yeah.
But it is nice that if you get these late game that you do have that option to just dump them and get something else.
I'm just saying, like, I just don't think... I think you have too much competition in 5 color decks. Like, you want a lot more fetches, and then Shocklands, I think, are just better. So... Yeah,
I think Shocklands are better, too. It gives you that option. But the fact that these hit 3 different land types in it, I think that's pretty interesting with those. My thought with these is, because they're being used so much already, I think these will catch a reprint. But I don't think that the showcases will ever catch a reprint like that. So that's why I'm saying stick with the showcases. I could see these being in Commander decks easily, but not the showcases won't be there. So
I would agree with you there. Like, that's my thought too. Is that they're extremely fair lands, I think, and so I think they can catch that reprint. And so the showcase is definitely the way.
And going back with what Lowry was just saying with Dranith, these have a big price gap between the showcase non-foils and the showcase foils. All of the showcase foils are over $20. 23 is the cheapest. And what is the most expensive? Hold on a second. Where are you? The most expensive is 32. So you have a big difference with the gap there between the non-foils and the foils. I wouldn't say go for the foils unless you're a real collector. I do have one of them that I opened in a pack. They look gorgeous, but price-wise, you're going to make the most money off of just getting the non-foils. So, all right. I think that should do it. That was a good episode, Larry.
Oh, thank you. You did a great job too.
All right. Well, next week we will have our top 10 commander cards, which there's not a lot to choose from because everything's fucking legendary. But we'll have our top 10 commander cards next week, and then
I don't know what else.
Stump the Smith Savant.
Yeah, I'll milk that one for about 25 minutes. I got a 40.
A 40. You failed.
Yeah, that was bad.
All right. That should do it for this week. We will catch you guys next week.
Thanks for listening.
See ya.
Bye.
Second.